Hey guys, this is Boo Radley, Boo Radley here, doing a review on the Cybershot DSC-W290. I got this camera for Christmas, and the reason that I wanted this camera was because it was not too expensive. I believe it was priced at 160 to 180 at the time, and I liked it a lot because it does good video, 720p. And because it was rated 4 stars on CNET reviews, so it's pretty it's not that often that they review something so high. So let's get started. Here's the box. As you can tell from Best Buy, they put the little sticker on, tell you that you have to pay like 15% restocking fee if you return it, which is pretty stupid, punk asses, but whatever. And inside, it tells you it has the battery. It's 12.1 megapixels, 5 times optical zoom, which means that it physically zooms in. It's not digital, and it probably has a whole bunch more digital. It doesn't even say. And then it says it has 28 millimeter wide lens, pretty big. I'll show it to you when you see it, and a 3-inch LCD screen, which is also pretty big. You tend to think that it's touchscreen, that it's so big. But it's not. So it's pretty cool, and it has a good battery. The standard. And it says it does have full 1080p HD, 1080, and that's it. That's your Sony Cybershot. Open. Okay, maybe we don't need the sound effects, but I already had this open, so I just put it back in the box so you get full feeling. Oh, I'm taking it out of the box. Here's the camera. It also includes cables for your camera. And the cool thing about this cable is that you could connect it directly to your camera, to the USB, and it also has connection from RCA cables to your camera all in one. So it's like having two cables in one cable. And the one thing, if you guys want to know about, having it being USB, you expect it to charge on the when you connect it to the computer, but it doesn't charge. Actually, in fact, I have the charger right here, and I forgot to put charger in there. My bad. But here's the battery. It weighs a good amount. And here's the charger of the battery. It connects directly to the wall, so that's another convenience. Doesn't have any more cables than that. So basically, you have two things that you're gonna carry around if you're using this camera, which I think is pretty good, And inside the box, here's the case, little carton that it brings it in, and the manuals and a CD telling you, type of programs. I mean, I don't even use that, but it also has warranty things in there. Probably should use it, but I have a iMovie. I think I could do enough shit with that. But the camera itself, before this camera, I actually had the Olympus FE230 and 7.1 megapixels. I bought this 3 years ago. For some reason, when I was in high school, I thought that Olympus was a really nice brand of cameras, and I think I confused it with Canon. I think that's what had me going. But as I put it out here so you can compare the thickness of it. If you happen to have this camera, probably don't, but anyways, here's the thickness of it. So you see the Sony's it's quite, it looks, actually looks a lot bigger than it, this one, if you want me to do a review about that one later, but the features about this camera, I'm gonna show you close up. It's pretty nice looking in the front, pretty sturdy. You probably don't want to use that as a helmet. You've seen my Salt reviews. But on the side, it has a really glossy metallic cover around it. And the bad thing about it is that it's glossy, so you put your finger in there, and you have fingerprints, and it just gets really dirty by your oils. But it has a power button, a shot button, and this little button that I didn't see about till like a week after I had the camera, and it's actually a smiley face detector. So that's a cool feature about this camera. if you're just want to take pictures of when people are smiling and not when they're not smiling. So I guess that was like an important feature they wanted to put on this camera, but whatever. Here's a big ass, the big screen in the back. It's 3 inches from here to here, not from here to here. But you could do, if you want to do like a whole right triangle type thing, and you have the hypotenuse. See how long this is because this is just adjacent, and the angle from here, and it's probably going to be 90, 30 and 60, but whatever, that's math. See, and you can see how glossy it is actually. All the fingerprints that I left on it already a couple seconds ago. I just cleaned it, and it has the rotating dial and the push through menu. See, the reason I got this instead of a touchscreen camera was because I hate touchscreen things. I have a touchscreen phone, and I just get so annoyed because sometimes it freezes. So I just rather do things manually until they figure out how they're gonna fix things. And this is where you put the stand or the camera. One thing about CNET reviews is that they tell you that the battery, is a bit flimsy or whatever, or that it comes off easily, but it really doesn't. Actually, I've put a good amount of force to unclip it. So, I mean, other than that, that's just the unboxing of this camera. And I'll post another video.